Okay, so these are my beautiful roommates. Thank you for joining my presentation. So I've been learning about Uganda in developing world class, and I'm gonna explain about what I learned. So what do you guys know about Uganda? Do you know anything about Uganda?
Not really. I don't really know anything about Uganda.
It is in Africa, right?
Yeah, it's in
Okay.
Africa. Yeah.
I've heard about it like in the news, but that was about it.
Yeah. Not really much.
Yeah. I didn't really know anything about Uganda either. Like, we made a movie in the class like this. Oh, I don't know how I can. Is this recording?
Hopefully the sound's turned up.
How can I?
Pause.
No, how can I?
Turn it up.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
This is Asami Furutani, and she has been adopted into.
I was just pretending to know about Uganda. Like, they don't have enough electric power and stuff, but I really didn't know anything. Okay, and so Uganda is a beautiful country, and it's called Pearl of Africa also. There are lots of animals and beautiful nature, and I researched a lot about poverty and education and disease, and I found poverty, disease, education, those are linked to each other in the end. And first I'm gonna go to poverty. Okay. So this is an American US dollar. The per capita income in Uganda in 2012 is approximately US $490 annually. An estimated 25% of the 35 million Ugandans live on less than US $1 per day. Only $1, well, less than $1 per day. What do you think you guys spend? How much money you spend per day?
At least 20.
At least 20.
At least 20.
Yeah.
And that's like cutting down because I don't have money now that I'm in school.
Yeah.
I used to like spend like $50 a day.
That's true. I kind of calculated my money, and then I spend grocery and rent and stuff like $700 per month at least, and I just calculated $700 and 3 months and plus tuition, and then it would be like more than $30 per day. But yeah, I'm trying to cut. I'm trying to save money too, so yeah, I should be spending more money in Japan. And these are the actual Uganda, like this is a mud house in Uganda, traditional houses, and these are shops in Uganda.
So do you know how many people would live, like, was that a family house?
Oh yeah, yeah. This is family house. It looks so small, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh my goodness.
yeah,
It looks like smaller than my
yeah,
room.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, looks like smaller than just one bedroom.
Yeah.
Oh, something
Just, I don't
showed
know.
up.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Okay.
So these are Uganda, but actually there is some.
If you, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole
Um,
pad, if you touch
okay.
any part of it with another finger. it won't
There are
click.
some wealthy people in Uganda too, and the poorest area is north in Uganda. So north and south are very different. You have a question?
So, I guess why is Uganda in poverty?
Why is Uganda in poverty? That's a good question. Okay, so
So don't touch this with your
okay, and how can I scroll then?
If you use two fingers, yeah, there you go.
Okay. Okay, so I mentioned rural area in north is in poverty. It's because they have like no access to cities, like they have no transportations, and they're kind of excluded. So that's why they're in poverty. And also HIV and AIDS. I'm going to talk about this later, but those diseases are problems in Uganda, and parents have those diseases, so they can't work well, and also they don't have so much job opportunities, and this is a World Resistance Army new religious movement, LRA, leader Joseph Kony. Maybe you might have seen this guy on YouTube or Facebook or something. But he's been kidnapping children every day and forcing them to kill, and so children can't stay in the house, and they have to get out of the house, so they can't live with their parents, and it's a part of poverty.
So how can they get out of poverty?
Okay, that's a good question too. I think it's yes. Okay. So
Just click.
Okay, so we made a movie about gender equality and empower after we watched the movie, and I don't know, this movie was so awesome. I couldn't put it up, but Chinese educated women talked about gender equality and empower a lot, and I was kind of inspired from her. And I came up to this conclusion, they can get out from poverty with education. Yeah. Especially they need to educate girls, because what do you think about gender equality or discrimination stuff? Do you feel like women are discriminated in the United States?
I think in ways they are, but I think some women do tend to try to earn the same amount of money as men, but not work as hard. And I think that if you want equality, that it has to be across the board. And if you want to be paid as much as a man, then you have to be willing to work as much as a man.
But there's also the men that don't work as hard and still get paid more than women.
Right,
that
but
work
it's
equally as hard.
It's the same job. Like if a guy works this hard in the job and a girl wants to get paid as much money as this guy is working in this job, then she should work as hard as this guy in that same job.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So in Uganda, it's a developing country, so basically guys are working, and guys have more power. Well, women are working too. Guys have more power because they have physical power. That's my opinion. And even in Japan, women didn't. When a women were not educated, they were weaker, and guys have more power because guys have physical power and they can work with those power. But women cannot win with physical power. They are weaker, obviously. So they have to be educated, and I think that's the only way girls can be like equal as men. When we watched the movie, she talked about a lot of successful stories, like by educating girls. Like this Dai Manju from China. Like she was put out of school because of the $13 school fees, only $13, but her parents couldn't pay, so she got put out, and then New York Times reported about it and got like $100,000 to renovate school and for scholarship, and then she went to vocational school for accounting and got a job and sent money back for her family, and she changed the vicious cycle or virtuous cycle. And so she changed the whole thing, like she changed her household, family, and even the village she was from. So
That's interesting.
yeah. Okay. So, okay, I missed talking about the disease, but there are lots of disease which are issue in Uganda, and two main diseases are malaria and HIV, AIDS. Do you know anything about malaria or HIV?
Malaria is spread by mosquitoes mostly.
Yeah, mosquitoes.
And then they can help be deadly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, malaria is a really big problem in third world countries. HIV and AIDS is pretty much everywhere.
Yeah. Everywhere.
HIV and AIDS is, I don't know, it's kind of a disease where it kind of progresses as it goes along. So, I don't know.
Yeah, and those disease infect from pregnant mothers, like through pregnancy, and HIV and AIDS in Uganda, like it's because lots of people are not educated and they don't even know how to prevent HIV. So, like I said, education is the most important thing for them, I think. So they can reduce the number of AIDS patients.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Because if you educate them against that, they'll be able to live longer and
Yeah.
get more education.
Yeah.
Yeah. So kids get out of school when they're younger because their parents can't pay for school, and then, well, they have more risk to be infected with AIDS virus earlier age.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions so far?
Doing great.
Okay, thanks. Okay, so I rank to my country like as a globalization scale, like 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, and then I researched many stuff, and I found according to data for the year 2010 for 181 countries. Based on this data, Uganda was ranked in 138th. It's really low, so I ranked this country just 1.0. So okay. So I set the Millennium Development Goals like these. Okay, Goal 1, eradicate extreme poverty and hunger. Goal 2, achieve universal primary education. Goal 3, promote gender equality and empower women. Goal 4, reduce child mortality. Goal 5, improve maternal health. Goal 6, combat HIV, AIDS, malaria, and other diseases. Goal 7, ensure environmental sustainability. Goal 8, develop a global partnership for development. But there are lots of goals, and I ended up setting goals, just 3: educate girls and fight poverty and fight disease. I think the first thing they should do is education.
Yeah, so too.
And so this is their $1. Okay, $1. And do you think we can help this country with $1?
I think so.
Yeah.
If they're living off of less than $1 a day now, they could definitely.
Yeah.
Use $2.
Yeah.
$2 is more than $1.
Yeah,
That's true.
they can live one day with this $1. And I was thinking, well, my first goal is to educate girls, so I really want to help girls with only this $1, but I don't think I can do anything with only $1. So I talked to Crystal and how to increase this $1, and she said some great ideas, and can you explain a little about the last idea?
Okay. I said that if she were to take the $1 and go to the dollar store, she could buy a pack of candy, like just a bag that had a bunch of candies in it, and sell it for 25 cents to 50 cents a piece. And if it had 20 pieces in it and she sold them for 50 cents a piece, she'd make $10 off of that, and then she could reinvest that money to buy 10 more packs of candy, and the next time she sold all the candy, it'd be $100, and it would continue to multiply like that, and it grows really fast that way.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yes, so I'm gonna buy something with this one there at dollar store maybe tomorrow, and sell candies or whatever, and increase money. And if I get $10, well, I bought like 2 clothes at Route 21 the other day, and I can sell them like $30 each.
Wow.
In Japan.
Wow.
And then I can make $60, and I can buy something with $60, and I can increase more and more, and it will be impossible to save this country. Okay. Thank you for joining this presentation. I hope you enjoyed and you enjoyed. Thank you.